This is the first 3-color image from JWST of Jupiter. I think it was so popular because JWST is what's generating all this intense curiosity. Hi, I'm Judy Schmidt. I'm an amateur astronomer and an image processor and citizen scientist. I live in Modesto, and you may have seen this picture of Jupiter recently, and I'm the one who made it. April 1st, 2012, that was my first picture. ESA, the European Space Agency, ran a contest. It was called Hubble's Hidden Treasures, and the idea was to have people look through the archive and find a picture that they'd never seen before, that didn't get processed before. I'm like, really? There's like cool pictures that nobody's processed before? I'm like, I'm on that. I'm like, I want to do that for sure. I began my journey then. When I work on the image, I'm trying to make sure that the end result produces awe. So there's a lot that's similar between Hubble and JWST, but there are some differences. Hubble also does ultraviolet and some infrared, but only a little tiny sliver compared to JWST. The way wavelengths work, the longer wavelength that you're looking at, the lower the resolution will be for the same optics. So by the time it really gets into the mid-infrared wavelengths, it's way lower resolution than Hubble. The shorter wavelengths, though, they're actually, I don't know, probably around twice as good as Hubble. Every time I do a new picture, I'm learning, like, this green part is sort of some upper level atmospheric haze, and you can see it's only sort of in the mid-latitudes up to the poles. It's not down here. A lot of these cloud patterns, you could see it in visible light, of course. Like, you can totally recognize the great red spot here, which is now the great white spot. People keep calling it that. I'm like, it's still red, and it's red in spirit. We know it's red. When I'm putting the picture together, it's a problem-solving skill. Every picture is different. It's a different puzzle. Amateur doesn't necessarily mean bad. As long as you keep loving it and you keep doing it and keep at it, you're going to get better and better. And eventually your work is going to start looking professional, even though you're not getting paid. Astronomy is not something that you've just got eggheads at NASA sitting in front of a computer. In fact, almost nobody is like that. Yeah, there's a lot of people with PhDs, but you don't need a PhD to understand astronomy. I'm exploring the universe. When I'm looking at the archive, I get that same feeling of exploration, like, oh, what is that? Actually, I don't know what that is. Let me read about it and learn more about it. It's fun, it's interesting. It doesn't get old. For me, it doesn't get old. The fact that I can still find images that have not been publicly released is also awesome, because then I can say, hey, look what I found. This is awesome. It's a really pretty picture too. Take a look. And then everyone else gets to share in that experience. I like sharing that experience with other people.